In this episode I will give a response on Paul. He put a comment in my video about fries. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Magandang araw sa iyong lahat. Welcome po sa aking channel. Welcome in a new episode. In this episode I want to give a response on Paul. He put a comment in my video about fries, and his question was if people have experience making fries in an air fryer. Now, an air fryer is really a hype. It's really booming business for now. And that's why I was thinking, we bought an air fryer about 1.5 months ago, I think. And I was thinking maybe making a vlog about that, because we are using it a lot and we are making a lot of Filipino dishes as well in it. And we are still experimenting with it. So why not showing it here? Because a lot of dishes in the Philippines, they need a frying pan, they need a deep fryer. And we don't have a kitchen like in Philippines where you have an open kitchen outside, and to be honest it's always giving a mess because it's splashing, especially if you're not using really a deep frying machine here but just like a pot on the fire. And there are a lot of ingredients, for example fish, that when you put it in there is still moist in it, so it starts splashing. And for that it's a good alternative. That's why we bought the air fryer in the first place. To make it a little bit more easy. Now I will make this vlog in like two sides. The first one I will show some pictures just to keep it a small vlog. In the second part I will show you a recipe that I used to make Lechon again, to make the pork belly in the air fryer. And I used a different kind of recipe for this one. And for people that want to know that, I will put a link here down in the description where you can see the timeline, so you can immediately jump to that part if you're interested. But it will be in the end of the video. And I also will give you some tips, because we bought an air frying machine and you have a different kind of options. We bought a Philips. Now this is not a sponsored video, but we bought a Philips. And you have a different kind of bundles, and I will tell you what in my idea is the best bundle to buy. Now, as I just mentioned, we use the air fryer a lot. I tried even to make fries in it, but this one were frozen fries, and I used the brand ones, McCain, for the air fryer, because I wanted to have an idea how the fries should be in an air fryer. So when you're using a different brand or you start making fresh fries, that you have like some kind of idea how it should be in the air fryer, because yeah, there is still a difference between an air fryer and frying it in the oil. And I will show you a picture here, and they were pretty good. Okay, I don't really have a lot of experience with frozen fries, because we are always making the fresh ones. But this one, I can still taste the difference if it was in the oil or in the air fryer in this case. But it was really good. They were not oily, so they are also more healthy. So that was a really pretty good test that we did. We also made already tuna in it, as you can see here on the picture. And my wife first marinated it, so there was a lot of flavor in it. And there was still also a lot of oil coming out. You can really see that it's dripping. Now, our air fryer, the one from Philips, it has like 2 layers. You will see it later in the last part of the video. It has 2 layers, so the oil will drip in it and it will sink through another compartment, so it's not being that toxic, because there is like a separation between it. Now the fish, it was really nice, and it took only like 12 minutes in the air fryer. The fries that you can see with the fish sticks, it took 12 minutes to make a dish like that. as I will later mention about the bundles, we also have like a separation plate, as you can see in this picture, and it's making it easy that you can make two parts of the dish in one time. You can put your potatoes in one side and you can put your meat in the other side. And that's really nice, because otherwise one of the parts is already cold till the other one is finished. Now the potatoes took me 10 minutes in the air fryer, and the meat, it took 15 minutes. So first I put the meat in, and after 5 minutes I put again the potatoes with it. So you can notice that it's really going quick as well to use the air fryer. Of course it depends on which program that you're using, because you can still choose the temperature and you can still use the time. You can adjust it in a manual mode. We're feeling pretty happy that we bought this one. Okay, we didn't buy the cheapest one, we went for the brand Philips, because you have really a lot of options on that. And that's also important. If something breaks, you never know that there are some spare parts. You can find them like 1/3 of the price, but then it's a brand that I never ever heard about. So I prefer to go to a brand that that there are spare parts and that you have some extra service on it. We also tried to make lumpia. Now these were lumpias that my wife made, and we put it in the freezer. So they were not fried in advance like you can buy it in the shop. That was not the best dish that we made. It was still eatable, it was still acceptable, but you can really taste the difference between the oil and the air fryer in this case. But maybe if you buy them in the shop and they're already fried in the factory, maybe the quality is better then. We also make some chicken wings in it. That was really nice, they were really crispy. Now we are not really fan of buying the things in the shop to have the really air frying brands. We just try to make it ourselves. That's why we're doing it with some trial and error. But to be honest, the only dish that didn't work out as we were thinking, that were the lumpias. All the rest, like our chicken wings, they were really crispy, they were really a lot of taste in it, and if you can see the oil that is coming out, it should be a lot healthier. So that's a positive thing on the air fryer. Now, as I mentioned, this will be a shorter video. There is a second part coming now with a recipe to make the pork belly in it. I hope that you liked this video. I'm only making one video about the air fryer, except if you want to see more recipes, just comment down in the description if you want to see more about it. Otherwise I just keep it with one video about the air fryer. I hope that you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you didn't subscribe yet, don't forget to click the red button down the video, the subscribe button. Don't forget also to ring the notification bell as well. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you soon in the next vlog. Paalam, tot ziens, and let's go to the recipe. Bye bye. As you can see, we have the Philips HD 9651/90. That's the bundle that we bought. Now this has the extra grill, what you can see here, and for me personally I prefer the HD 9653/90 because you have a baking form with it, so you can make also cakes and things like that. Because the rack that you have separately, you can also buy it with a divider, and I think that's a better option to buy it as an accessory and not immediately in here. Now we didn't know that in advance, we just find out the moment that we start using it. As you can see, you have a user manual, you have a kind of cooking guide as well. The cooking guide is the recipes and also ways that you have to put your settings. They're also in the user manual, but it's more compact. In the box there is not a lot. You can see there is only some carton, and it's boxed in pretty well. It's solid, so if they have to send it to your house, it's still okay. There is a lot of foil around it. This one has just a sleeve. You cannot remove the sleeve, you can only take the parts out. As you can see here, this is the grill. This is the second grill that you have with our bundle. And then you can take out the pot. And that's also with the divider, as you can see here. Everything fits in nicely and you can close it. Now this is the recipe for the pork belly. Just boil some water, take some bay leaves of laurel, just some pepper, then some salt, and you just boil it for 40 minutes. Just make sure that everything is tender. You take it out, you let it rest and you let it drip out the water. Then you just put some fish sauce. This is an easy recipe. Just put it like that and let it marinate for 5 hours and let your pork belly be dry. Then just put your pork belly inside the air fryer, turn it on, you put it on 180 degrees for 40 minutes. I put it 45 minutes just to make sure, but 40 minutes was enough. And as you can see here, it's really crispy. This is the inside, so you can see that it's oily and the oil went down. Now here I already removed the oil in a separate pot to show you that there is a lot of oil. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next vlog. Bye bye!